Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. NBA basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. James is out there with Joel Embiid, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Curry, and it's Gobert in its center. And for Detroit, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Davis, and it's Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Durant, that's good. Durant's got his team on the board to start the game for Detroit.
Oh, KD just filthy from the mid-range, unguardable most of the time.
Giannis passes to LeBron. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Outside Durant. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
No problems knocking that one down.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant.
Oh! No way. Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint, here's Curry. Rebound by the Pistons.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
That's good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant nails both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
LeBron against Leonard. Now here's James. Tight defense on him. Gobert dishes to Curry. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Giannis against Gilgeous-Alexander. KD looking around. Let's go. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by KD. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game. Giannis against Durant. Pass to LeBron. Back to Antetokounmpo. LeBron outside. Shoots over Leonard. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. And Brent, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that, you know, where you're getting national media attention for not winning games. It's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit, I promise you that.
Shoots from the elbow. LeBron shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the 76ers. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Wembanyama with it. Antetokounmpo defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 Conference Finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Here's KD, and stolen by LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 7 points.
Oh, man, this guy. KD, rack up another one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. James, a screen on Durant. LeBron against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And James throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Tie game in Detroit. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's KD in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. It's stolen by Gobert. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. James with it. He's picked up by KD. Second chance shot. Embiid. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Embiid against Davis. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Outside Curry. Launches a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
That free throw missing.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
High post, Davis. Embiid's there. Here's KD. And Embiid pulls it down. The Hawks leading. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis showing creativity.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. LeBron against KD. Fires it up. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Oh, that jumper's so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And checking out the stats for Antetokounmpo, he's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Clock at 6. LeBron passes to Gobert. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Antetokounmpo passes to LeBron. Outside Curry. Fires for three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Atlanta's shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Embiid, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Here's KD. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant using his length inside. Durant.
And KD so nimble, just a difference maker inside the paint.
Wembanyama against Embiid. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
You look at the Pistons, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason, yeah, you have big change.
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
He's been looking for us.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Gobert. Stephen Curry's out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Embiid, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Pass to Durant. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron outside. From deep. Rebound by the Pistons. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Giannis grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 4. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
From deep, James. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Durant at the elbow. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end his cold spell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, how about the vision from KD? Fantastic at moving the ball and then working it to his teammates.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Rudy Gobert is second, Anthony Davis third.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to KD. Wembanyama sets a screen for Durant. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
Well, we know KD can carry the load offensively any night. Are we seeing a little stat padding here?
James, the pass to Curry. Embiid with it. LeBron with it. He's got 7. Releases. Curry with the bucket. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds KD. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Detroit.
You can see the work Davis has put in to make sure that that 3 ball continues to be a part of his game.
1:31 left to play in the third. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in scoring, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percent.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Pass to Wembanyama. Leonard inside. Curry meets him. Durant with a wide-open look. No good. That would have tied it.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's keeping himself for whiffing a bit on that one. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by LeBron.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
Pass to Embiid. Up top, Curry. Guarded by KD. Curry looking it over. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert. Great tee that time from Davis.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Atlanta. They're up by 3. We'll get right back to the action when... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Anthony Davis is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. LeBron against Leonard. Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to James.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Davis down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
First free throw is good.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight, and the NBA is just better when AD's playing.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Outside Curry. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. Pass to Leonard. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. From the wing, rebound Atlanta. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. LeBron against Leonard. James, the pass to Giannis. Back to LeBron. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Giannis against Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with a screen on Giannis. Lets it go from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Gobert finds Giannis. Outside Curry. No good from outside. Pistons trail by 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Durant for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry getting it done inside.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo.
Rudy Gobert, 2nd personal foul, team 2nd. At the line for your Pistons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
How about the young fella? Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Wembanyama against Embiid. Out to the right wing. Gobert finds Embiid. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And SGA is used to burying these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Chase Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 shot.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Gobert. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Unloads from 9, and he overshot that one, missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team second. At the line for Hawks. Antetokounmpo. Giannis. Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James against KD. He doesn't hit that one. James with some nice D. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he banks in the layup. James has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Leonard with the bucket. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.
Starting at point at 6'6"
Greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Rudy Gobert is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Curry in at shooting guard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta with a rebound. Last time they met in Atlanta.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, and that comes down to playing reckless defense. They need to have more discipline and do a better job of guarding without fouling.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And he drops the first. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
The shot by James, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Durant against James. Pass to Gobert. To the paint. Fades away. Davis with a rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Durant, following the score by Detroit. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. James outside. Tatum a screen on Durant. For three, James parries it from three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Now here's Durant. 35 points his last game. The rebound by Embiid. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. James passes to Tatum. James outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And that one's good by Durant.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Pistons.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
And there's the lob, and Giannis throws it down.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. The putback, and it's Gobert with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Durant, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And a deep three from Curry. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Tatum against Curry. James, a screen on Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Gobert. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
Now here's Durant. He has 7. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Curry against Tatum. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots a fadeaway. Here's Embiid. Second chance effort. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Atlanta. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Wembanyama out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Antetokounmpo in at point guard.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. The Hawks leading. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Gobert. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Over James. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Timeout. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Two premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
James against Antetokounmpo. Curry surveys. The 3. Curry splashes it in.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Pistons trail by 9. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum against Curry. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Left side Davis. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses and the dry spell continues.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. James passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Tatum. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
On the attack, Curry. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture. I'm sure they don't want to send them to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
59 seconds left in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And James has got the ball here for Detroit. They trail by 14. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. From 10 feet away. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Atlanta. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Look at Detroit. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Hawks.
When you shoot it efficiently, the problem...
Appreciate you joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Joel Embiid is out there with Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. That free throw good from James.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
And Durant's defense has really improved. His commitment to distracting shooters with his length is commendable.
Tatum passes to Davis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Tatum against Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Great look, but off the mark.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Durant. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Durant's got 17.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Back to James. Rebound Atlanta.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Durant, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Down low. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on James. Antetokounmpo inside. James is there. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Tatum, guarded by Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Curry, no good. Pistons trail by 12. Left side, Davis. Here's Embiid. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid.
You're going to have to do a lot more than that to stop Joel Embiid.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Durant with a screen on James. Antetokounmpo finds Durant. Nice D from Tatum.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Back to James. Inside. The kick to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. JT for 3.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Durant inside, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Wembanyama. For 3. Atlanta again missing. And here's Detroit. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Tatum against Durant. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Embiid. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Pass to Curry. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Hawks lead by 7.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
James outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall. Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Tatum. Now here's Davis. Clock at 6. The 3, James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. James has got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Antetokounmpo. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by James. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. James against Curry. James outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
Just in the nick of time. What an assertive play by Davis against the clock.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Curry. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. They double team Curry. Antetokounmpo for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
James outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Tatum.
Defense gets a little too close to Durant there, and he smartly makes sure to pick up the foul while shooting.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And the first one at the line is good.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Pistons trail by 4. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Tatum from long range gets the three ball to go.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Outside Curry. They double team Curry. Gobert passes to Antetokounmpo. Tatum against Gobert. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Curry. Outside Tatum. Embiid a screen on Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Atlanta, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Curry. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry finds Gobert. Tatum against Durant. 11 feet away. Cash.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's in.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview.